Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for today. We're going to see what you need to know right now. It's going to be past, present, or future for you. Okay, you will know best how this resonates for you and where it fits on your timeline. Okay, so let's see, Scorpio. What do you need to know right now? What is important for Scorpio right now? The Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, okay, the Ace of Cups, and the High Priestess, and the Six of Wands. All right, so there seems to be a situation here where you listen to your intuition, and this is bringing you victory in the situation, okay? Now, I don't know if you're the King of Swords or if this is someone that you're dealing with, all right? But you have two aces here, which means a new beginning, a new plan forward, a new inspired idea, or a download, okay? Maybe a download came through for you, like a sudden epiphany, a sudden way to move, okay? A sudden action that you should take. And that was actually you following your intuition. So if you are looking for confirmation that you did the right thing, I feel like that is here. Let's see, what's the Ace of Wands? The Four of Pentacles. And the Magician in reverse. The Eight of Swords. That something here was going to be a trap. Taking some sort of action would have led to a trap. Okay, manipulation or not being able to manifest something. What's the King of Swords? Who's this? The Four of Wands. Something about someone's home. The truth about a home, the truth about a property. Okay, what's the Ace of Cups? A fight with a Queen of Pentacles. So you could have found out some sort of truth during a fight or an argument. What's the High Priestess? The Ten of Cups, a family. And something backfiring or getting blocked. Or your intuition is telling you why something got blocked or why something backfired on a family. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands, please. The Two of Wands and the Lovers. So this had to do with a choice, okay? You were definitely presented with a choice. The Tower and the Nine of Swords. And it looks like one of those choices would have been out of fear, or one of those choices, the fear of something happening, the fear of something bad happening, the fear of a catastrophe. A choice. Okay, so you were put in a, is this like a test? Judgment. So it feels like a test of some sorts. The Hermit. Yeah, you had to go within about something. Okay, so this is a test. You were tested. And it looks like the test was something about the fear of something bad happening. And what is your intuition telling you is going to happen? Or a test of like following your inner voice, your inner wisdom, your inner experience in something, okay? This feels like not letting fear take over. Okay. Death, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, this almost is making me feel like you could be someone that has witnessed a lot of evil with the Devil. You've witnessed evil, you've witnessed death. So you've seen both. You've seen evil, you've seen death. So that could be where that fear comes from, right? I mean, this could be like, yeah, stress around evil and death. Okay. Okay, so you were tested. You were put in front of a choice. To break something off, to stop the pattern, to abandon something. Mask because of somebody pretending, hiding something, personifying something, someone wearing a mask. Someone wearing a mask. And why do I feel like it's an actual mask, like an actual piece of like equipment on your head? Why is that coming out here for Scorpio? Because of the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. Okay, so this could be Capricorn. This has to do with the Queen of Pentacles, a Capricorn. Five of Swords, trying to manipulate, trying to win at all costs, trying to get their way. Trying to be deceptive in a way, trying to be calculated. About what? About seduction, feeling not enough, jealousy, anger, sabotage. Seduction and kisses. Okay, so this could have to do with somebody being frustrated and saying something was sabotage. Something was sabotaged. What does that mean? The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. No, something was the truth. Something was not sabotage. Something was the truth. Okay, something about a house or something happening at a house, that was the truth. There was no sabotage. There was no ill intent behind it. This Queen of Pentacles or this Capricorn or whatever it is, the Devil next to it, this person could have tried to say that something was sabotage, something was malicious intent, but no, it was, you were just speaking the truth. Okay, if you were saying something here is a trap, then you meant that. Okay, why is that important? Because of bad memories of the past or somebody being stuck in the past, someone being a bully. Bad memories of the past of not receiving help or not, someone not being generous to someone. The World. The Ten of Swords and the Moon. A secret betrayal or something about hidden intention, wanting to give someone an ultimate betrayal. Wait a minute, what is this about? Somebody's judgment. Okay, yeah, it has to do with a judgment call that you had to make. You were put in a situation where you had multiple options on the table. You had multiple opinions, multiple inputs is almost what I'm getting. And you had to make a choice based off of your intuitive feeling. All right, what your intuition was telling you. Child. Something about innocence, or 18. The numbers 30 and 18 could be important. Or childlike energy, innocence. Somebody is not a self-absorbed narcissist. I like you. Working on something. Sabotage. Did this Queen of Pentacles try and accuse someone of intentionally sabotaging something? The Eight of Pentacles reverse and the Page of Cups. They try to say that you didn't want something to work out, or somebody didn't want something to work out, or something about the plan not working, being sabotaged. But the Page of Cups is giving me a weird feeling of like, this person did that or said these things so that they would look good. It would make them look better, or they would look more favorable, I guess you could say. I don't know, what is this about? It's about an Emperor in the reverse, Two of Pentacles. It's about an Emperor that had a choice to make. Okay, two choices, two options, two opinions. The Five of Pentacles. Something about like insecurity or an obstacle. Some sort of hardship, an obstacle. Some sort of an epiphany. There's going to be an epiphany. Somebody's going to have an epiphany, a download, shocking news about somebody being hurt. Somebody feeling hurt. Why is somebody feeling hurt, heartbroken? About somebody being happy. Being playful and happy. So I don't know. I feel like this is like an energetic thing that only you are going to know what that means. It's like you could be having an epiphany about someone being sad about something and then being happy about something. This is making me feel like when you're around someone and you notice their mood, or you notice their mood changes, or you notice that they're sad, but then they're happy, but they're not telling you why, but you notice like there's subtle changes in their mood. Or it's like, I don't know, if you told this person that you're happy about something and then they got sad or upset with you, and then you were like confused, like, why are you sad if I'm telling you I'm happy? Or I don't know, it's something like that. A mask. This person was wearing a mask around you. But I feel like it's like their energy feels a bit tricky, because I feel like their mask coming off is very subtle. Like you have to really pay attention to their mood swings, or the things that they say, or the intention that they have behind the things that they say. This is giving me someone tricky like that. What's the Moon and the Ten of Swords? The Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like this person was hurt about something. Like you could have picked up on the fact that they were hurt, or they were acting out hurt. Like, this is like a situation where they're not going to tell you why they're hurt. They're not going to come up to you and say, I'm hurt because you said this, or I'm hurt because you did that. It's more like, it's giving me passive emotion. The Hanged Man, yeah, that's how you're going to have your moment of enlightenment. You're going to have an epiphany about this person because of some sort of pain that they expressed, where you might have been confused as to why they reacted a certain way, or why their mood changed in some sort of way. The Sun, and it's going to show you the truth about the person that you're dealing with. Maybe them getting defensive about something. Love. They got defensive over love, or affection, attraction, happiness. Okay, so there was something here expressed to this Queen of Pentacles. It looks like that you're happy. And that made their mood change. In a way. Not working on something anymore. Yeah, something was not sabotage. Something was done out of love. It wasn't done out of sabotage. Okay, right. So, okay, this goes back to the beginning. Some sort of action that maybe was taken, right? So, let's say you get this really odd feeling all of a sudden. Okay, intuition. Something comes over you, like you can't explain it, but there's this feeling of urgency, like something is wrong. Okay? It's like that feeling of like, don't go outside today. Like, there's something coming. It feels like you do, like, I don't know if you've ever had that feeling where you have a relative or a family member that wants to leave and they want to drive and they want to go somewhere, but you get this weird feeling like I don't think you should go. Okay? That's this. It's that feeling. And then it's like, you could have maybe taken action to just try and warn someone that there's something like not right in the energy. Like something feels like it could be a trap. It feels like there could be some sort of death. Like, and you know, if death is coming, people that are super tapped in, okay, I don't know, some of you guys might also be able to do this. If you're super tapped in, you will feel death around you before it comes. Okay, like you can get omens and you can get feelings, you can have dreams, you can have premonitions about it. So this is kind of like that, where there might have been something that came up suddenly where it felt like something was dangerous. Okay, I don't know. If you try to warn someone about this, it was out of love. Okay? Or, you know, out of wanting to not see something bad happen to someone. Okay? It wasn't sabotage. It was more like, it feels like care. You know, if you really care about someone and they're saying, I'm going to go here today, or, you know that they're going to do something today, then it's like, but you get that feeling like, oh God, I feel like something bad is going to happen. And it doesn't, look, even a warning like that, it doesn't even necessarily mean that, oh, don't go at all, like cut all your plans and stay home. But sometimes the warning is good so that you at least know what to look out for, or what to be aware of, or like check your surroundings, or, you know, just take some extra precautions and really feeling into your intuition, because, you know, there could be a split-second decision where you have to pay attention and you just want to make sure that something bad doesn't happen to someone, right? This is from a feeling of care. It's not sabotage. And I feel like there's someone here around this Queen of Pentacles energy here who could have, it looks like what they did was say that you only said that to sabotage. You only said that so it wouldn't work out. No. You said that because you felt like something you might have just felt something unexplainable, okay, and you didn't want, it's like worrying, you worry about someone, okay? Like if you're a tapped in psychic and you have a premonition that something bad could happen to someone you care about, like, don't you want to say something? I don't know. Wouldn't you say something? Like if you feel like it can be avoided some sort of way, if you get the warning on time, I don't know. I feel like someone tried to make it into something that it wasn't. So, and that comes back to that energy I was getting at the beginning of this person trying to look like they're the Page of Cups. So it's almost like them attacking you and saying, oh, you're only doing that because you're trying to sabotage them and you're trying to get payback or something like that. You're doing it out of anger, or I don't know what they said. You're doing it to harm someone in some sort of way, or with malicious intent, basically. I guess they thought that this would make them look better. Like they're the one really on your team. They wouldn't sabotage you this way. And here you are saying something because you just care. You just care. That's it. Okay, so what's the Ace of Cups? Some sort of a fight here then with this Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. The Emperor, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay, so some sort of communication here that caused a fight about a King of Pentacles. What's that about? Something didn't go as expected, and now a false person was exposed at a house. Okay, so something didn't go as expected at a house, or something wasn't what it seems at a house, but a false person has been exposed, and this has to do with something illegal. What do you mean something didn't go as expected at a house? A message about the past. A message about some sort of an item in the past, or some sort of a gift in the past. An investment. Justice. The Queen of Wands. And the Moon. Something didn't go as expected at a house because of a secret that was being kept with a Queen of Wands. And this could have to do with law enforcement or law. Or something was supposed to stay a secret. Something was supposed to stay a secret. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this could be somebody that tried to accuse you of blowing the cover, or like exposing the secret. You know, that must be sabotage, that you would expose the secret or something like that, or you would blow their cover. You know, it's like they sabotaged us, but it's like, no, what if you just feel like you can't shake the feeling like something bad is going to happen if this goes through? That's not sabotage. That's like trying to, you know, just trying to warn someone. Right? I don't know. It's like, the way that I'm seeing it is like two people in a bush, okay? So there's two people in a bush, and they're hiding in the bush, and they're waiting in the bush for something to happen in front of them, right? And what they don't see, or what they can't sense, is that behind them is someone watching them in the bush, or there's somebody that has their eyes on them in the bush. They don't see that thing behind them though. So you say, hey, you need to get out of that bush right now. Like you need to maybe move, okay, or do something differently. And then one person is like, what it seems like, pissed off that you called them out and exposed that they're in the bush and that like you sabotaged everything, you messed it up. But like, what about, but there's someone here that already saw you in the bush. It's like you're only trying to point out to them that there's someone back there already watching you in the bush. Like, you are not the one that exposed them. They were already exposed. They were already like in danger, because you're just pointing out that there's someone back there already watching you in the bush and you're not safe there. You're looking that way, thinking that something's about to play out, but you didn't even notice that thing behind you, right? And you're just trying to point that out because you could be worried about one of those people there, thinking like, you know, if you keep sitting in this bush, that person behind you, I don't know what they're going to do. So maybe it's better to just pack up and then go somewhere else or try something else. Like, this doesn't feel safe. This feels like something bad is going to happen because there's someone back there that has already seen you and you're not blowing their cover, but someone here is, it's like they're accusing you of blowing the cover when it's like, no, the cover was already blown, bro. It was already blown. It was already blown. Like, it wasn't you. You're just trying to save someone here from the fact that it was already blown. You get what I'm saying? Because maybe they didn't realize, right? So how are you supposed to do that then? How are you, it's like, how are you supposed to do that? If you don't want to sabotage something, you don't want to blow someone's cover in the bush, but you see that thing over there and you're like, that seems a bit more important right now than like you in that bush. I don't know. Does that make sense? Four of Swords in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody being nervous, anxious, no peace of mind, racing thoughts about something, somebody receiving something. The Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Putting yourself in the line of fire. Trying to block something, stop something. The Nine of Wands and the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like something here was done to protect someone. Okay, the reason why you maybe spoke out about something or try to warn someone is to protect them from something that they didn't see or something that they couldn't sense. But you saw it coming, or you had a premonition about it. Like, you wouldn't ever, like, look, if you care about someone, okay, if you care about someone, you wouldn't ever like intentionally try and sabotage something that they're doing where you know it's important. Like, I feel like you would only do that if it was urgent. Where it's like, no, there's something that just doesn't feel right here. Okay? Like, I'm sorry for this. Like, I'm sorry I blew your cover, but like, it's somebody that feels something bad happening. Are you supposed to sit there and say nothing? What if you're really worried? Okay? Like, if you keep getting downloads, like, what are you supposed to do with them? Are you just supposed to sit there and go like, oh my God, should I just let this play out like this? Or should I try and say something? You know, it's kind of like, again, both options suck, but I feel like you just wanted to save someone here. Ten of Cups. The truth about lovers, okay? The truth about some sort of a partnership, a connection, a relationship, and somebody being hurt and heartbroken about it. Queen of Wands, is that this? Who's this? Coffin. An ending brings a new beginning. Is this a literal coffin, or is this a relationship being over? Someone being heartbroken about someone being happy. Somebody is deeply hurt about someone's happiness. Something being over completely. Yeah, I don't know. So there's some sort of truth here in someone's pain, I guess, for you to understand someone's pain that they're expressing in some sort of way. Healthy choices, and why somebody makes the choices that they make. Why somebody made the choice that they made. To work on something. Or why somebody made the choice to claim something was sabotage. Something about thinking that this choice was made out of sabotage. Like that you tried to sabotage someone. Okay. High Priestess. Something about your intuition that somebody is not hurt, somebody's not heartbroken. Yeah, okay, so your intuition, if you're the person that was the one getting the communication, okay, about, you know, there is a warning coming towards you, and then there's this other person saying, no, they're sabotaging you. Okay, so if you're the person that's having to use your intuition, I guess your intuition was telling you that somebody was not hurt when they made this communication. So if someone is like trying to give you a warning or something like that, that it wasn't out of spite, it wasn't coming from a hurt place. Talking, yeah, some sort of communication, the messages. Okay, so this is about your intuition. All right, what about it? The King of Wands. The King of Wands, the truth about the house and something being manipulative, okay? Or some sabotage. Something about sabotaging whatever was happening at the house, some sort of a house. The truth about that, it wasn't sabotage. It wasn't sabotage at all. But someone here is, I guess, trying to make it seem that way. Justice. The Empress. Okay, Libra. Something about a Libra. All right, so what's the closing words then for Scorpio with this one? The Sun flipped over. Yeah, the plan, Eight of Pentacles, or some sort of job, what someone was working on. The Sun, it came out. It came out. The Sun wanted to come out. Yeah, why a plan got exposed. It only got exposed to protect someone. Okay, even though I understand, like, someone here probably was mad that the cover was blown or something came out, or you need to get out of the bushes, okay? But like, what are you supposed to do when you sense something worse that could happen, okay? Like, I don't know. The Knight of Cups, the Empress, Justice. Again, didn't Libra come out with the other cards as well? Okay, so double Libra again. Yeah, it could have come in quickly because, I mean, again, the Knight of Cups is like doing something out of care or doing it out of like doing it out of love, coming from a place of love, wanting to, I mean, I almost want to say help someone, but I know that it's probably not going to come across as helping when you blew someone's cover, okay? But it is, in a sense, helping because you just don't want to see something bad happen to someone. Like there's just, it's just an energetic thing. It's just a spiritual thing where you just kind of feel worried. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to leave it there, guys. I hope this helps. All right. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye.